Guys and girls, welcome to today's project. Today what we got here is mine 91 S10. What we're after here today, common dilemma. You start modifying vehicles to the point where you rip the hood latch out, you take the pecker off the hood. How are we keeping the hood shut? Hood pins. Got that covered. Okay? Now, truck's all done. Want to take it out, show off your buddies. But we got a problem. It's a steel hood. I don't want to have to carry a prop stick or have a passenger ride with me just to hold the hood up all day. So I got to thinking, all these new fancy modern cars, I don't see anybody standing there holding their hood up. So let's see if we can take some of that, mix it with this old guy, make something pretty cool. So let me show you what I got going on here. These little hood pins, just push them in. They lift up. Okay, I don't want to be, hey guys, check this out. Gals, come over here. Look at this. No, I don't want to have to stand there and hold this thing all day. It's not light. So what we're going to do is come up with a solution that not only works, but still looks cool. So stay tuned. I'll get you together, see what we got going on here. All right, guys and gals, here we are with my 91 S10 project. And what we're doing here, we're trying to figure out a way make his hood a little easier to manage. Or we're either, at the track or at the show, or just, hanging out with friends and letting them see what we got going on here. So, what I come up with so far is this is what I got. Struts. Let's do some struts. Okay? It's going to look custom. It's going to be clean. We're going to make this work. Okay, now what I ended up getting here, I got struts. This is for a Jeep Grand Cherokee rear hatch. Okay, did some figuring back and forth, obviously. Had to make a mount of some nature. How are we hooking this up? Where are we putting this? Like, this truck never came with this stuff. So, what I thought we'd do, and, full disclosure, I did try this. So, there is a little research in this project. We're going to use the hood hinge and the bolt mount to mount our top mount. Okay? This is angle iron. And you can see I cut that out of there. That come out of that piece. What I need to do is make bottom mounts. Now, what I ended up finding here is this ball that goes into this socket. Okay, that fits in there, snaps together all that goodness. Only thing I'm finding with this, it's too thin. This was made for the back glass on like a fiberglass cap for your pickup. This is what the shock's hooked to on that. So we robbed these just to see, Well, guess what? It works. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this. We're going to make one out of that. All right, so stay tuned. This is what we got going on today. And I might have another solution to this, but yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. But that's the plan. We're going to make two of them. We're going to mount them up on here, and we're going to see just if this works. I got high hopes. Because that hood, it's heavy. All right, stay tuned. We'll get you going here. So here's where we're at, guys and girls. We need to make a beefier one of these. Okay. So what I came up with, we got some 1x1 1/8 inch wall. Heavy duty, but not too heavy to where you wouldn't have the tools you need to just get this job done. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to make one of these out of this. And you're kind of saying, well, that's not a square. So how are you going to do that? I'll show you. All right, stay tuned. Let me get this cut off here. I'll get it marked up and I'll show you what we're going to do. check back in with you in a minute. So now we got that cut to length. All I did was take this piece, mark it off. Now, what I did there, okay, you'll notice I held that the other way. When you go to bend things, sometimes say like, you hold that up there and you just butt it up there, look how much difference it is. But you have to take into consideration of your bend and any other things like this bent piece that's impeding you marking this correctly. Because you want these to be the right depth and the right height. So if you go just popping that up there, you're going to make it inaccurate, and we don't want that. Alright, so let me get this cut out. We'll show you what it looks like all done up. Alright, check back with you. So there you go, guys and girls. There's our piece. Now, I'm thinking I might have got lucky. I might be able to make both of these out of that one little piece. So what have we got in this so far? We got 3 inches of 1x1, 4 inches, 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches angle. So scrap. We got scrap in this, guys and gals. This is what we can do if we just take our time, use our noodles, come up with solutions. Sometimes it's not always what you can buy, it's what you can build. Makes things cool. Alright, here we go. Guys and gals, here we are back on the S10 projects. This is what I got so far. So, we're trying to replicate this. Okay, not reinvent the wheel. Just make it a little stronger. Because I like it, and it does work, fit. Okay, so here's what I did. I took a piece, 1x1, cut it in half. See that? Not hard. And then we got our made up. Alright, so that's where that ball's going to go to receive our socket for our strut. Okay, and then I'll get this other one made up, and then we'll go over here to the truck. We'll mock all this up for you. Alright. Here we go. Welcome back, guys and gals. Folks helping me out here. So we had to make a run here. Now this is what I was talking about earlier. You can get these at your local parts store. They have them in the back. All you gotta do is ask them. Okay, so this is all I really had to go out and get. Everything else was just, you know, scrap I found around that we're going to use to get this project done, and the shocks, of course. So here we are. We got to get this in here. Little tip for you: instead of guessing, you know, what size is that? I don't know. I'm not a micrometer. I couldn't tell you. So I picked up one of these a long time ago. Same thing. Local parts store, Tractor Supply. They have them everywhere. These things will save you a ton of hassle. Get yourself one. All right, guys and gals, here we are. Got it made up. Here's what we come up with. Took the 1x1 square tube, cut it in half, made us 2 little pieces here. They're pretty close to replicating that. Now, they are a little beefier down here where I've seen this. See that? I have a little twist there. I didn't like that. So, made it a little longer, spread that load out for the leverage of the hood coming down. A little further out, that'll help keep everything stable. Okay, now, what we're going to do, go over here to the truck. We're going to get these mocked up and see if it'll actually function right. You guys stay tuned. We'll get you set up and I'll let you check that out. Guys and gals, there we go. So, there it is put together. And as you can see, this one was just press riveted in, so that might have lasted a while, but I don't want a while. I want it to last. I don't want to work on this thing every other weekend. I'm probably already going to have to, being, yeah, it's a race truck. So, let's minimalize our issues. So we got both these done. All right, now we're going to go over here to the truck with the other parts we have, and let's mock it up and see what it does. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys and gals, a little power outage. Not too common, but can't let that hold us up. So here we go. I'm going to show you what we got going on so far. put shut. Get you set up here and let you see how this works. We're in the dark here, guys and gals, but we're not going to let that dampen our spirit. Here we go. Okay. One button. Two button. Oh, you got going on here. Look at that. I tell you what. Get you in here and show you what we got. All right, so now you can see. Maybe you can't. All right, okay, there we go. There's our bracket we made up. Okay, bolted to the flange here, where the hood actually latches. And we got our strut. I put it this way, fat ways. Okay, skinny side out. Check that out. Made that mount right to the hood. Okay, but what I am noticing here, these have a tendency to want to spin. This is why we mock things up and go through this motion. We want to see what works and what doesn't. Okay, in theory, this works. It just needs a little bit of tinkering. So what I'm thinking, solution, problem here, you know, every problem there's a solution. We're going to drill and tap the factory hinge. We're going to use that as a pin so this doesn't rotate, spin around all wonky. Okay, I don't know if it'll do it, but let's see. As we're coming down here, check that out. How it folds up, tucks in, plenty of room in there. And just latchy. You got a latch? No? Oh. And there it is. Alright, we'll catch you back on when the power comes back. Give you a better view. Here you are, guys and gals. Back on the 91 S10. Still here in the dark. Guess we're doing some service work down the road here. So I found out. So what we got here? Quick hood pins, okay? One of these for a couple reasons. They're smooth, there's no cable hanging off here, busting my paint up. Here we go. Look at this. One finger. Hoods up, holds itself up. It's not going to just plop down, bang shut. The thing that made me want to do this more than anything was we've got a lot of time. Let's see if I can get you over here without blinding you. We've got a lot of time in just modifying this truck. Okay, so we've got a smooth firewall, and those of you that are familiar with S10s, you know they have little indents there, and wiper motor, and master cylinder, and all kind of stuff. You'll notice this truck doesn't have that. We've gone through and tried to make it our own, you know. Here's the front. See, a lot of guys do this here. This is how I did mine. A lot of guys just cut that top piece out, which is fine. You know, it's whatever you decide you want to do. It's your truck. For me, I wanted to go this route. And this is where we're at. So, with the hood struttulating. I'm going to see if I can't put you in here and let you see this actually work in action. Alright, hang on here. As you can see, there's no binding, nothing impeding it closing. They tuck up in there real nice and neat. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That right there is the biggest part that you need to pay attention to when doing this. You could put these on anything, but when that strut's compressed, it can't be bottomed down. Okay? It's got to be in a relaxed stage of its stroke. That's the key part. as you guys can see, there's the mount we made. Now, I'll be honest, I know there's probably kits out there and all that. I've got $30 in this whole deal in an afternoon. I mean, how cool is that? And shot the other side here for you. Look at that. That's pretty slick. And this is another reason why I want to do it, because I have an open fender here, so everybody's going to be able to see in here. But trust me, once I put everything in here, they're not going to be looking at them. It's just going to be another added feature to the truck. Makes it cool. Alright guys and gals, I think that's about it for today. We're going to see a lot more of this truck in the near future. And we'll show you some more cool projects. Just remember, get out there and do something. We do it for the love of hot rods and horsepower. See you guys on the next one.